that Ayn Rand approved of von Mises and Hazlitt, yet disapproved of Friedman and Hayek. Just quickly, because von Mises wouldn't compromise. He was a laissez-faire capitalist through and through, whereas Friedman believed there should be a central bank. There's a famous story about, I think it was the first or second meeting of the Mont Pelerin Society, which was a society of classical liberals in 1947 was the first meeting. And Mises and I think Hazlitt, Friedman, and Hayek were all members. And at some point, von Mises got up and he yelled at them, at basically all of them, right? And he said, "You're all a bunch of socialists," and he walked out. And a lot of the disagreement was about a central bank. So that's one example. Hayek, if you read The Road to Serfdom, it is filled with compromises, philosophical compromises, economic compromises, granting. I mean, he's talking about the slippery slope of the road to serfdom, and he is sliding away on that slippery slope. Friedman did the same thing. He kept proposing things like negative income taxes and all kinds of cute ways to, in a sense, sustain statism. So while I admire Friedman and to some extent, limited extent, Hayek, I admire Friedman primarily for his brilliant, simple explanations for economic concepts live during Q&As. He was a master of it. And you can see all the videos on YouTube. I mean, I wish he was alive today to ridicule Donald Trump's trade policies, but he's not. So all you got is me. But Hayek was of the four of them, Hayek was the most compromising, and particularly in, and of course his social philosophy and his philosophical writings are terrible, are very, very opposed to everything objectivism stands for. So for all those reasons, I mean, for the primary reason, Mises and Hazlitt were uncompromising laissez-faire capitalists. They weren't objectivists, and philosophically they were wrong, but at least in their area of expertise in economics, they did not compromise, whereas Friedman and Hayek did. So she had a huge admiration for them because of that uncompromising stand that they took.